hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Attempts to break the scale, hits him with a stop and block. Combo with the target combo. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Can they exploit this advantage? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Feeling out the spacing. Takes a trip. Bops him with a target combo. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Life lead opens up. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. In there! Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Opts to create space to start. They flushes that off and keeps going. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Extra spicy Shoryu connects. Breaks the block with a throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. A quick breather. Super Art on deck for both fighters. They're going for the Super Art? Wow, that's some big time damage there. Player 2 is not in a good place health-wise, but with a thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Sticks the jump in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Combo with the target combo. That drive impact doesn't get through. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Risky up-close scrap still going. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 hits them with a stop and bop. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive, uses the gauge for a super art. This Dragon Lash Flame could be big. Grabs and throws them away. Going in? Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 2 in there. Player 1 gained a hard-fought victory there. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Hits him with a stop and bop. Bops him with a target combo. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Neither of them willing to back off here. Checks them with a projectile. From up above. Life lead opens up. Reads their mind and takes the throw. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Oh, says no to the impact. Closing moments of the match. One love tap to close it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. He sees it coming and blocks it out. Projectile to try and change the situation. Medium kick. Hits him with a stop and bop. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. When experiencing burnout, you've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Jumps up. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Jumps in. activates. Knockdown and player 2 has an empty drive beat. Hits him with a stop and pop. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Going in. Oh, yo! Raw super hit! A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, brushes that off and keeps going. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Lots of aggression from both sides. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Throws a fireball here, maybe has a simple zone. They were right to be on guard there. Quick dashing. One combo can end this round right now. But takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Going in. Blocking in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jump. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Holds out with the block. Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Extra spicy Shoryu connects. Throws them forward and they were right to be on guard there. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Their spacing is so on point right now. But KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. The drive impact is denied. Hits him with a stop and bop. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Uh-oh, this could really tip the scales. They push their way out of the corner. Close range projectile. Jump. They're in range. Impact squash. This is punish counter sets the table. Nails it. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Jumps. All the throw connects. Reads the jump in perfectly. This is it. Turn, are you kidding me? Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Presses for a react. Hits him with a stop and pop. Uses the target combo as a filler. Sticks the combo. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Uh-oh. Falls short. Whipping a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 has used up all of their drive games. Adds on a bit extra to that to make... Will this super arc connect? They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Oh! Hits him with a stop and bop. Bops him with a target combo. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. The super doesn't hit. Flashes him. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Knockdown and player 2 will look to apply pressure here. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. Experiencing burnout. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Attempts to break the stalemate. This can lead to some big damage. And they create create an opportunity, ends the meter. Hoping for a good, but wraps it up with a decisive combo. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who will come out on top in this final round? They were expecting that drive. Oh, what's this? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Takes them up. Gotta do better than that. Ooh, does them dirty. Super art to show off what a PhD fighters can do for you. Player 2 needs to take advantage. The low kick hits. Genius read with that throw escape. What are they gonna do? Shakes things up with a fireball. Low heavy. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Okay, nope, the drive impact doesn't work. Sets up with the jump in. Ransom! Oh, they switch sides. Hits the drive. They are done! Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Wow, Saturn waited for this opening. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Strings it all together. Smart play to stop the opponent. That counter's got to have rattled him. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Sticks the combo. Player 2 creates a good corner. Gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Pokes with a medium kick. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. The low heavy is denied. Still slugging it out at this range. Took him to the corner and it's a good spot to use the super. Side switch in the corner. We're at a standstill. Solid anti-air. Zones with the fireball. Excellent block. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Life lead is there. That combo finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The last round. It's now or never. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Doing some quick planning? Player 1 crowns them from above. Player 1 will have to deal with this danger. How did they read that throw? Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Lands the super. Time for dessert. Knew the throw was coming. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Player 1 low heavy. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? The drive impact doesn't work. I think this time to bust this out. Oh, sends them a personalized telegram with that frightening critical art. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round? No one could have called that. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. Round 1. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. The drive impact doesn't work. Excellent block. Throws a fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game teams. The throw misses. Player 1 is using their drive down to the wire. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Just out of range for that throw. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Oh, easy tech. Nails the anti-air. somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Close him. What's next? Knockdown. Drive gauge finally recovered. Very solid corner stage. Life lead opens up. Reads their mind and takes the throw. Gets him. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Combo with the target combo. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? How will this impact things? Player two has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player one will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player experiencing burnout. Sight uses the gauge for a super art. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Attempts to break the stalemate with this and reaches some big damage. Player two needs to use the threat of that back row was huge. A lot of pressure building up here. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. They've been keeping a full drive gauge in their pocket, but they gotta pull it out sooner or gotta do better than that. Dangerous range here. Close range projectile. A jump. Sticks out a kick. Denied. Keeps cool and knocks them out. Just what they were after. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Nothing stops this train! Uses the target combo as a filler. Oh! Putting the cherry on top! Triple Jinrai hit! Good damage option there. And the drive impact doesn't work! Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Close range projectile! Impact squashed! Player one has a slight life lead. Clutch that off! Clutch anti-air! The throw is denied! Connects with the throw! Player one is in a very good spot now. Getting up close and personal! Keeps him out! Using Dragon Lash! Nice fireball! The low kick hits! Sticks out a hit, impact, squashed! Player turns out! Returning it right up with a super! Cashes out of the top off the tank and scores the win! Player one showed they are truly the best of the best! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that winner! The drive impact doesn't work! Oh, says no to the impact. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player one with the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Taking stock. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Dashes forward. Still slugging it out at this range. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. Burnout activates. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Throws a fireball. Oh no, they're stunned. Player one will look experiencing burnout. Will this super art do anything? The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Keeps them out. Both sides getting ready. Gets crowns them from above. This is super hard to show what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. The projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a fireball. The drive impact doesn't work. Excellent block to shut off the impact. Hits him with a stop and pop. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Shinryu. Repa. Duke adds a bit of OG spice there. Player blocks the low kick. Connects with the throw. Down on life. They gotta make a move. This is the time to believe in your abilities. Okay, here we go. Denies the jump-in attempt. Player 2 comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Oh, says no to the impact. Projectile to try and change the situation. Busts that off and keeps going. Picture perfect punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. All right. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. They need to rely on their instincts here. Player 1 has them in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checking their reactions with a fireball? Who's going to start things off? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Both sides have the super gauge mat. Hits him with a stop and pop. Uses the target combo as a filler. It's a good spot to use a super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 2 can't use any drive. Burnout activates. What'll happen here? They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that smart play to stop the opponent there. Risky up-close scrap still going. Went for the chip kill. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
They trade hits. Gets him with a Euro step. Drops that off. Player 2 fades out the low kick. Goes low. What now? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Okay, nobody blinked. Oh my god, they just chunked it up. Super to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Okay, here we go. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Dangerous range here. Player 2 has gotta do better than that. Oh my, the throw test. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Medium kick. The drive impact doesn't work. Somehow manages to genius read with that throw escape. Looking for a hole, knocks him out of the air. Reads the throw and escape. Shakes things up with a fireball. Oh my god, they just chunked it up. A trade, but impact squash. Player 1 finds the target. The buffet is open. I called it. No one could have called that. Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Quick medium poke. Hits him with a stop and bomb. Uses the target combo as a filler. Sticks the combo. Decent damage. What's next? Player one in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Big trouble here. The stun is going to leave them defenseless. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Fires off in overdrive. The super, dashes forward. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Knockdown and... You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Connects with medium kick. Big throws. Player two baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Big drive and back misses. What'll happen here? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Zones with crowns him from above. Flashes him. Crashes out the cage right there. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their white bar, but also their nerves. One player isn't but solid anti-air. Big gauge dip wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Catches them out. Presses for a reaction with a clutch anti-air. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play with fire and you're gonna get burned. Nothing stops this train. Player one, Ken burns out. What are they gonna do? Hit that with confidence. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. There's a burnout. Sets up with the jump in. Ooh, what a smart throw. What a finish. Player two comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Flashes him. Blocks him. Checks him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Big, low, reaching heavy. They've been put KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Box him with a target combo. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? G-right kick for a mix-up. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their hits them with a stop and pop? Very slick with the combo. What's the next move? Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Come upstairs. Yo, put that away. Knockdown and... Player two will look to apply pressure here. Blocks the impact. Oh, says no to the impact. Throws a fireball. Are they going to be able to come back and... Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Turns out, they're in lane, closes it out. Player two comes away with the win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Medium kick hit. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Is that a good decision? The low kick connects. uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Can't tech the throw? Big counter. Flashes him. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Triple Jinrai hits. Good damage off him there. A quick breather. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Still scrapping for control of the space. Not much life difference. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. What'll happen here? It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Just add in there. Player 2 comes away with the win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Oh, says no to the impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Still in a bind, but escapes the throw. That's the jump in they were looking for. Checks him with a projectile. Brushes off the impact. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? And the throw ends the round. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hopes with a medium kick. Big counter. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Connects with medium kick. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Scrapping it out up close. All the throw connects. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Breaks the block with the low. Going in. Time to go impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Looking for the back. Combo finishes it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. They're trading attacks. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Jump! Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Player knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. All the throws connect. How did they read that throw? This can lead to some big damage. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Shinryu. Reppa. Player 2 punish counter on reaction. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that 8SF double. Oh, hits the critical art. They gotta bust out the protractors, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out. Looking for a hold. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn minds there. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Target combo into... Uses the target combo as a fillet. Sticks the combo. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Projectile to try and change the situation. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Neither of them willing to back off. Takes a trip. Hopes with a medium kick. Can't tech the throw. They don't need to go. Goes for the super art. Takes a big gamble and rips out a rock KO. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Brushes that off and keeps going. G-right kick for a mix-up. Checks him with the projectile. Blocks it. Player one is working with a better game. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart game planning. Were they baiting them into that? Uses the target combo as a filler. Burnout activates. Quick breather. This is gonna hurt. Experiencing burnout. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? In attack range. Dangerous range here. A fireball at that range? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. Closes the gap. Looking to impress with this super. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Ripper. Escapes the corner. Crowns him from above. Knocks him out of the air. The throw is denied. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. The Shinrai, player two, has the super kick burns out. Both have knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Connects with the throw. Noticeable life lead. The brain on this fighter to fish for the counter in that situation. Are you kidding me? Player one comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run-up. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Medium kick hits. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Checks him with a projectile. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Was looking for that jump attack. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Drive gauge but opts for the throw to close it out. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. A brave forward jump there to start. Everything up until now. And everything from... Were they baiting them into that? Flashes them. Takes the chance to hurt him. What's the next move? Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Knockout and lands the back throw. Time to go to work. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Extra spicy Shoryu connects. Player one, well, there's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Shows the medium kick. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Hits them with a stop and fire. The last looking to impress with this super. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Who's going to be tapped them on the toe? There's the burnout. Dragon, oh, putting the cherry on top. Spends it all up a super. Not shy one bit about it. Makes smart use of reads the jump in perfectly. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Jump, sets up with the jump in. Gets the side flip, comes off the tank and scores the win. Player one comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. That combo did decent damage. Hits him with a stop and block. Combo with the target combo. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Goes for the super arc. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive. With this super arc connect? Experiencing burnout. Gets him. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Blocks the impact. Quick dash it. Combo with the target combo. Uses the gauge for a super art. Triple Jinrai hit. Good damage option there. Player 2 had a rough go of it last round due to poor drive mech. But there's still time to adapt and turn this match around. Risky up-close scrap still going. Whips with that huge attack. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Burnout activates. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Aims for the shift. Flatlines up. Player 1 comes away with the win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Projectile to try and change the situation. The jump in is denied. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What are they thinking here? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Taking stock. The grab misses. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Burnout is triggered. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Player 2 chases them down. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Locks them, hits them with a stop and drop. Very slick with a combo. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Digs in deep to get that drive in. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. They're thinking of scoring big off this cage use. Jump. Going in. Medium kick. They were not cleared for takeoff. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Closes the gap. The low kick hit. Close range projectile. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Excellent block to shut off the impact. Shrugs that off. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Shinryu. Reppa. Player 2 is looking at a Prince press them. No, send off the wall. What were they thinking? Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Wow, reads the counterattack. Flatlines them. Player 1 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Keeping them away. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Brushes off the impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Projectile to try and change the situation. Smart road, that'll do more damage than usual. A super art? The super doesn't hit! KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Closes hits them with a stop and pop. This is gonna be bad news. Shows the medium kick. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Is the fireball part of their corner game? Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use smart play to stop the opponent? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Going in, The low heavy's blocked. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink from pain? Oh! Player 1 is the last fighter standing. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Goes for the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Gets the counter. Is that going to condition them to be more conservative? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Burnout is triggered. Getting into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Throws them to negate the block. Where is their opening? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Player 1 has depleted their... They get the win by sustaining good corner pressure and not giving them any breathing room. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Grabs them. Very solid corner switch. Avoids getting cornered. Still very early in the round. Medium kick in. Throws them to negate the block. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Still slugging it out at this range. Breaks those shins. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. Very difficult to use driving. Uses the gauge for a super art. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Shin, Ryu, Ripper! Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Clutch, clutch, anti-air. Solid anti-air. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Quick dash, impact counter! Ooh, that's so sick! Closes the gap. Yes, sir, more damage, please. Anticipated that throw. Player 1 has gotta work some magic with his limited drive. The drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. The Dragon Lash Super hits home. Both sides getting ready. Target combo into... But that back row was huge. There's the counter we wanted. What now? Oh my god, what a throw tech. Nothing stops this train. This can lead to some big damage. Connects with the throw. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking throws. What's next? Gotta do better than that. Player 1 can't use and it is over. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets the counter hit. Zones with the fireball. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Down to the wire. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Takes a trip. I can't keep track of these corner switches. So they break forward to pressure the opponent, experiencing burnout. Both players all out of drive gauge. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 1 KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Not close enough for the throw. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Lots of life to play with. and full SA meters. What will they do? Hits them with a stopping bomb. Doesn't miss a beat. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Drive gauge gap, experiencing burnout. Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck. But at KO! Player 2 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checking their reactions with a fireball. Checks them with a projectile. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Gets a good read on their opponent. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. What's the play here? Player 2 versus the... Oh! There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. A drive impact. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. How much damage can they deal before they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there? Taking stock. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw. This is experiencing burnout. Burnout activates. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Going in. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sneaks in above. Sticks the combo. The fight flashes him. Uses the gauge for a super art. They're going for the super art. Nice counter. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Throws a fireball. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll happen? Hits him with a stopping bot. Closes the gap. Burnout activates. A quick breather. Throws him. Escapes the corner. Grabs and throws him away. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta do better than that. And uses their drive gauge. Closes it out. Player 1 comes away with the win.